Hi Soapies, Sherry here for Misty Dimness AMD soap. Today I am making a very simple beer soap. I am going to be using beer from a local brewery to me, and it is Dempsey's Longship Lager. I have boiled this down. I boiled it for about 15 minutes. And I put it back in the growler and put it back in the fridge. So I'm adding it cold to my premix 1:1 lye solution. So here is my lye and beer solution. What I did was I took my 1:1 water to lye solution. I added about 2 ounces of water and then 7 ounces of the beer, which is going to be a slightly more concentrated beer because I did boil it. And to this, of course, I have my silk peptides. Instead of using kaolin clay this time, I have added bentonite clay and a tablespoon of baking soda. A bit more. I'm not adding any colorants to the soap, so the soap is going to be naturally colored. I am going to be using Crafter's Choice Tuscan Cedarwood fragrance oil. I happen to know, because I made this soap last year, that this fragrance oil accelerates, especially in beer soap. So I am going to actually add this fragrance oil after I have done a bit of stick blending to my oils. So here I have my master batched oils, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add my lye solution to my oils. I'm going to do some stirring by hand, and I'm going to go ahead and give this a hand stir until it loosens up a bit. It's not quite so chunky. This is a small batch. This is just a 2-pound batch. I made a 2-pound batch last year. Because of the way that this fragrance oil accelerates, I am just a little bit nervous about increasing the batch size. So I am just going to do 2 pounds for now, and then I will probably do another 2 pounds at a later date. So that way I have a total of 18 bars stocked for my Christmas season. This was a really good seller for me last year. Alright, so we have this stirred to mostly liquid. There's a few chunks in there yet, but they're not crazy bad. I'm going to go ahead and grab my stick blender. So I have it to a really light emulsification. So I'm going to go ahead and add my 2 ounces of fragrance oil. If I can get the jar open. I have new gloves, and I don't like them as much as my old ones. They're really loose, they're really baggy, they're kind of a one-size-fits-all deal, and I don't like them. So you can see this fragrance oil is doing something kind of interesting. It's actually lightening the fragrance, and I'm going to apologize because I didn't look up the fragrance notes for you guys. And I don't think there's any vanillin in this one anyways. So I'm going to do just a bit of light hand stirring. I probably will hit this with the stick blender just once. But if there's enough time at the end of the video, I'll grab my phone quick and pull the fragrance notes up for you. I personally really enjoy this particular fragrance. So I'm gonna just give this a couple quick zhuzhes just to make sure that my fragrance oil is completely incorporated. So my soap batter has started to thicken up a bit. It's not as bad as I remember it being last time. I don't know if that's because I'm soaping differently this year, because I am doing the pre-mixed lye solution, so I'm soaping at a little bit closer to room temperatures, whereas last year I was using freshly made lye. But this is looking good. Last year I had to kind of smush into the mold and smooth it out. It looks like I might be able to actually just tap this one out smooth, or maybe even add, do I dare even add some gold glitter swirly to this? Oh, I think I'm going to. So I have completely scraped out my bowl into the mold. I've banked this on the floor, and I am going to add just a couple of gold lines to give this what's kind of becoming my signature Taiwan gold swirl. We'll see how well it goes. So it is a bit thick, probably really too thick to appropriately do this. It's not doing too bad. It's doing a little bit better than the peach poppy seed did a couple weeks ago. I'm going to go ahead and spritz this with some isopropyl rubbing alcohol. I'm going to cover it with a piece of cardboard and a couple towels, and I'm going to let it gel overnight, and I'll bring you guys back for the cutting. If you like watching me make soaps, please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my other soaps at amdsoap.com. There's a link there that will take you to my Etsy store. And stay soapy, friends. Have a great week.